What's up everyone, it's OJH and we are back at it again, and in this video we're going to look at the Thalnos deck that I used to complete a red difficulty level 25. What we on Deadmines dungeon. Let's get into the deck then, but first and foremost, look at me looking all smart with my work gear on. I've had a shocking day today, I'm absolutely knackered. Anyway, that's not the point. So we've got Thalnos as the leader with the lifesteal talent. People have said that that's not a brilliant talent. I don't know, it's hard to judge how effective that is. Anyway, Ghoul as one of our main tanking units. We've got the bandits in there because there's plenty of chests that you can get hold of in this. So they've got the double gold talent. We've got Flame Burst with the splash damage, basically gives more Flame Burst, I suppose. The main tank unit on this, I suppose, is going to be the Footman, and they've got the additional health type bonus. I'm not sure what that's called. We've got Pyromancer with the Pyroblast talent, and then we've got the Dark Eye Miner for the extra mining, because I feel like in this one, especially in maybe the first boss, that all of a sudden there can be minis coming from all over the place. So if you can be farming the gold and denying the gold to the enemy, I think that makes it much simpler. So let's get straight into this run. I think the first boss goes pretty well, second boss goes pretty well, third boss is an absolute mess, but let's see how that goes. Right then, so this is the first lot of relics that we had then. I just went straight to it and selected the rich purple silk, which means that minis costing 4 or 5 gold deploy with a shield that absorbs the first hit against them. The middle talent is lifesteal. Can't take lifesteal anymore. Somebody in the comments said that one of my previous decks was only good because of lifesteal. So we're going to try where possible to not take lifesteal anymore. And the third relic is something to do with undead minis gain 5% damage for every other undead mini that's around them, so I won't be taking that. So we've gone with the rich purple silk shirt, level 25, Deadmines. We are average level 23. Let's go. Right, so straight into it then. Best thing I find to do on this one is to just wait a second and see where the first attack is going to come from. This time it's going to come from the right. We've got the Ghoul in hand, which is nice. We've also got Thalnos straight after that, so we can get some of that going. Hopefully the Ghoul is going to eat, get yourself healed up there. Thalnos coming in, taking out that, and straight away we've now got a Mountaineer to deal with as well. Pyromancer with the big splash Pyroblast talent coming in. Absolutely awesome. So on this one, I'm going to try and concentrate predominantly on the middle lane and the right lane. I played my Dark Eye Miner over on that right side just to take control of that meeting stone and to stop any ambushes coming from on that side. And in this deck, the Footmen are going to be the main thing that you're going to use to deal with the Tauren that keeps walking across the pipe. So if we can get control of the middle lane, that gives us access to both of the gold. There we've got our Dark Iron Miner who can go to the gold that's in the left of the screen, now top left of the screen near the other meeting stone. There you go, Dark Eye Miner played up there now, and this is looking okay so far. Good. Footmen really good on this. Get them to cross the bridge, funnel all your troops into that middle lane, get all those minis into the middle lane, keep holding the meeting stone on the right, and it'll be much better. Huge value on the living bomb already in this. Obviously, living bomb is going to be amazing on the second boss. But already coming in good here. And we've got a massive push going in. Ghoul going to be doing some tanking. Pyromancer smacking away. We've got 1, 2, at least 3 footmen in there. Kobold joining the party. And 2 Thalnoses. Plural Thalnos. Trying to get the Ghoul down to save that Thalnos, which we just didn't quite do. But the Thalnos and the Pyromancer on the middle lane are absolutely going to town. Because we've got that meeting stone, we can get some support troops there quickly. And this could be just about it, I think. We've got to be pretty close, haven't we? Thalnos still doing what Thalnos does. Another lot of footmen coming down. So we've got 8 footmen heading over now. Surely that's got to be the end of that. Can we get a ranged unit down? There we go, Thalnos to the rescue. If Thalnos can get 1 or 2 hits on that, that should be the end. That is the end. That was pretty straightforward. So keep hold of your footmen to get to control the Tauren crossing the bridge. And then stick to the middle and right lane, really. Anyway, let's have a look at the second lot of relics then. What we got. So we got elemental minis shock their attackers. Okay, I don't know how much extra damage that does. Range minis gain poison. Okay. And finally, every 3rd gold mined levels up your active minis. Now that's the one that we're going to take because on this second boss, and especially having Dark Eye Miner, and on the final bosses, that I think you can get quite a lot of mining done, which is going to help boost our minis, the active minis that is. So yeah, all good. So this fight here is the exact reason why we've got the bandit minis in our deck. If we can get them onto these chests as regularly as possible, then we're going to win. We're going to win this pretty simply. So we've already got loads of gold coming in there. Obviously, Hunters coming down. Hunters can only hit 3 units at a time. So that's really, really good for us because we've got the 4 footmen, so that one of those attacks won't come back and splash onto our Pyromancer as well. So we've dealt with all of that already. We had the Dark Eye Miner first, and now the Kobold going out to the right hand side to get that extra gold. And we're gonna do what we can to get hold of either the left or the middle siege tower. Not bothered about going for the right tower. If you can get your if you can get your living bomb timed up with when the when the boss adds spawn, if you living bomb the ads when they are in position there, then it explodes and does damage on the boss. And that's how we're going to do probably 90% of the boss damage on this one, is just by dropping the living bomb on the minis next to the boss. That'll explode and take out the boss for us. So we didn't quite manage to keep hold of the tower on the left, and that's because we didn't have a ranged mini in hand. But that's okay because we're doing good on the middle siege tower. So we've done a bit of a tower trade there. That gives us access to the gold. And I would want to commit some more troops, some more minis to this left-hand push. But again, I'm saving up living bomb on all of that. You'll see the boss takes a decent smack of damage, probably, I don't know, 15% maybe. At our level, and our living bomb is level 23 and this is a 25, so obviously if you've got a higher level living bomb, good for you, even better. Saving those bandits to get as many of the gold chests as we can, so we're just absolutely dominating on the gold here. Also, the arrow that we've got there, that was an accidental Dark Eye Miner on that arrow. I was trying to click the arrow when I had Dark Eye Miner selected. On that arrow, if the ads have just spawned from the left, then make your next attack go left, and equally if they just spawn from the right, make your next attack go right, and then you'll just have a free path or a freer path. There's the living bomb again. It takes another 10-15% off the boss. We'll have that Dark Eye Miner to try and deny some of that gold and try and claim some of it ourselves, and we're just chipping away. Just chipping away. We've mostly done defense here. Just heard the audio cue there that the gold chest had spawned again. So we'll get our bandits down on that. Thanks very much. We'll see, are these going left or middle? It looks like this lot are coming towards the middle. So we'll drop our footmen in the middle to soak up all of that. Paramats are coming down as well. Cleans all that up so simply. And again, we've got the arrow now heading to the right. And then anything that spawns from the left, we'll living bomb all of that when it gets within range of the boss. So again, this is pretty... no need to rush. I'm not even going to bother defending against that Darkspear troll that's coming around to our base, because it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Another huge living bomb there. We've got all sorts of troops here. We've probably got all 4 footmen, a ghoul, at least 1 bandit, Thalnos, Pyromancer on the way. So this is just a matter of time for us now. So again, we just ticked into overtime there, but pretty straightforward. I think that was comfortable. It didn't feel rushed at all. Let's have a look at the third lot of relics then. Let's see what we got. So, on death, minis leave behind a Heart of Fire, granting double damage on the next attack to the first ally that touches it. Fine. Barracks and towers apply frost on hit. Or squads summon 1 additional mini from another random squad. Let's take that. Let's get another mini on the map for free. So this is a mess. Right then, so as I said at the start of the video, I've had a long day at work and I play this like an absolute fool, but that's okay, because the power of the deck means that we get this done anyway. Now, what I will say is that we've got a pretty big push going there. We get that gold chest, but the safe pilot just wrecked absolutely everything. So I got a bit frustrated and living bombed the lot. So that might have been a good play. I think it probably wasn't a good play. But look, was getting frustrated. So hopefully Ghoul will stay alive for long enough for us to kill this Ogre Mage here, which just about doesn't, but we get Stabby Bandits down, and that has spawned a Sapper for us, so good for you. So we're going to sacrifice our Dark Eye Miner into the Clone Machine, because the Clone Machine, the third thing it clones if you don't put anything into it is going to be a Molten Giant, and clearly that's not what you're after. So I think first off it's a Sapper, secondly it's a Kobold, and then third it's a Molten Giant if you don't do anything. And we don't want to be cloning Molten Giants, that's going to take us forever. That's going to take us forever to deal with, so we're not a fan of that. But things are looking good for the tower on the left, and I think that's probably pretty much down to the power of the footmen, because there's so many of them, but also having Pyromancer and Thalnos in this deck with their splash damage. So we can see the Clone Machine is pulsing there, so we just have a quick glance. What's going to clone? I think it was another Kobold. That's absolutely fine with me. So we're going to try and make a bit of a push now for the tower on the right. So we've got 3 footmen still alive. That Molten Giant has just done its thing. So with the Molten Giant, I thought we'll kill that reasonably easy with what we had down, and we didn't. We didn't, and we lost loads of our tower. So that was just that was a miscalculation on my part. Just having another quick glance there. What's going to clone next? Do we need to do anything? Hopefully not use our Dark Eye Miner, because I just used it to grab the chest. We have got a Tauren which is on the way. I'm panicking, trying to get back to my Dark Eye Miner. I can't get it done in time, so a Tauren has been cloned, and that isn't very good either. Contemplating Living Bomb all of this because I'm playing like an absolute muppet. I decide not to, but it does mean we've got quite a bit of defending to do, and with a minute to go, we haven't offered a great deal offensively yet. Fear not. We're going to lose that tower on the left because it's just poor. I think we can see here that it's not the deck that it's at fault, it's me being absolute sausage. So, that's okay. Vulture got cloned, that's probably best case scenario. But what we really need to do is we need to start making a bit of a move here, because that Vulture's just been cloned, so we've got a window of time, we've got a window of opportunity to get ourselves across that Clone Machine and start making something happen. So we're going to have to wait. I have to wait for one more rotation. I think we do get the Dark Eye Miner in there in time, who's immediately targeted by the Pyromancer. We're going to have to just eat up that Bat Rider. I've got the Wi-Fi thing flashing, which is perfect timing. And at this stage, we are going to go for it here a little bit. We're going to we're just in. It's kind of now or never, really, because we've made far too many mistakes. So don't worry about anything that's going on back there. And we'll play a Dark Eye Miner to distract, turn that boss around. We've got a Pyromancer chipping away. We've got a Thalnos chipping away. And all in all, that's the end of that. So one final look at the deck then. That's the deck that we used. Average level 23, average cost 3.3. I played like an absolute loser, especially for the third boss. I think the first 2 were pretty clean, but the last one, lost my way, all sorts of things getting cloned. Anyway, still reasonably comfy in the end. So I hope this deck helps you get to full gold or pass some red level difficulty Deadmines with your Thalnos. If you do have success, let me know how you get on in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not part of the community, which is growing, I think we're like 1,300 subscribers now, which is absolutely insane. Thanks for your support. Please, if you're not subscribed, do get yourself subscribed. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.